Hello, and welcome back to the Donut Shop. On this episode, how to make VR. Good VR. Virtual reality is an incredibly powerful technology that you can start using right now to help improve your business or to promote your brand. Now, before you invest in VR, there's a couple of key things you want to keep in mind that are going to help make sure that investment pays off. First, understand why you're choosing to use VR in the first place. Number two, before you actually start building anything, know what your distribution strategy looks like. And number three, go find some expert help. It's going to make your life a lot simpler. Let's dive into each one of these in a bit more detail. First and foremost, it has the ability to create a sense of presence in the viewer. So if you want to take your customers or your employees and put them in a very particular place or inside of a very particular environment, virtual reality is a great technology for that use. VR has also been called the empathy machine. So let's say you're the head of an HR department and you're looking for a way to improve your team's interpersonal skills, or you want to make your nursing staff a bit more empathetic towards the patients. VR is incredibly powerful in the sense that it can actually create empathy in the viewer. Another fantastic benefit of using VR is simply just as a visualization tool. Let's say you're designing new retail stores for the Northwest region of your company. Wouldn't it be great to get some real customer feedback of what that retail store feels like before you actually build one? Great use case for VR. And these are just a couple of the benefits that come along with this technology. But again, before you invest, just make sure you have a clear understanding of why you're choosing to use VR, and it'll help ensure that that VR experience is out of this world. You're also going to want to take some time to lay out a clear distribution strategy for how you plan to share the project once it's complete. Let's say that you want to train new employees on how to drive a forklift. Great use case for VR. Well, are those employees coming to you, or do you need to ship the headset to them? Or maybe you need to put 6 wireless headsets in a box, package them up, and ship them to your different distribution centers all across the globe. Understanding that distribution strategy ahead of time is going to help determine what type of hardware you need to invest in, or what software platform is going to make the best experience for your particular use case. And it can have a huge effect on the actual development of your project. So before you start building, make sure you understand how you're going to share that experience and where is it going to live once it's complete. If you are thinking about investing in virtual reality, we highly recommend you find an expert to help you along the way. Now, I'm not saying don't experiment. Hell, I encourage it. Go out there, get a headset, buy a laptop, start figuring out how this technology works. However, VR experiences can be pretty expensive and are super complex to develop properly. So if you are going to invest in a project, you can save a ton of time, money, and hassle by working with a professional. There's a ton of great firms out there and freelance talent that's been working in this space for years. As a parting thought, VR gets talked about a lot of times through the lens of a technology. Hell, I mentioned it before in that sense. However, I believe that it's just as much about the art and the creative that's in the experience as much as it is about technically executing it properly. So if you are going to invest and you do want to create some amazing VR experiences, make sure you consider it as an art form just as much as a technical execution. This will help make sure that your experience is engaging, beautiful, comfortable, and rememberable for your audience. Thank you so much for watching. Leave any questions or comments below. I'm out of here, and as always, stay hungry.